We are continuing the topic microbes in household products. We have seen about yogurt, cheese, paneer in the last class. Next one is dough. The dough used in the preparation of idlis and dosas are fermented by the bacteria Leuconostoc mesenteroids, whereas the dough used in bread making is fermented by Saccharomyces cerevisiae, that is commonly called as baker's yeast. So baker's yeast is mainly used in the bakeries for making cakes, bread, etc. In this picture you can able to see the yeast. Fermentation of glucose mainly forms ethyl alcohol and carbon dioxide, which is responsible for leavening of dough. Leavening means rising. The dough rises after fermentation. When leavened dough is baked, both carbon dioxide and ethyl alcohol evaporate, making the bread porous and soft. Next we are going to see about single cell protein, in short SCP. Single cell protein refers to edible unicellular microorganisms like spirulina. Protein extracts from pure or mixed cultures of algae, yeast, fungi or bacteria may be used as an ingredient or as a substitute for protein-rich food and is suitable for human consumption or as animal feed. So nowadays we can able to see spirulina capsules and also many protein-rich, that is powders, are available in the shops. So all these are made from this, that is pure or mixed cultures of algae, yeast, fungi or bacteria. So single cell protein refers to edible unicellular microorganisms like spirulina. Next, microbes in industrial products. So how the microorganisms are used in the industrial products. Microbes are used to produce a number of products, number of valuable products to human beings. Products such as beverages, antibiotics, organic acids, amino acids, vitamins, biofuels, single cell protein, enzymes, steroids, vaccines, pharmaceutical drugs, etc. are produced in industries. So, by using the microbes, different valuable and useful products are produced in industries. So, all these products have to be produced in a large scale for the whole population. So, production on a large scale requires growing microbes in very large containers called as fermenters. A fermenter or bioreactor is a closed vessel with adequate arrangement for aeration, agitation, temperature, pH control and drain or overflow vent to remove the waste biomass of cultured microorganisms along with their products. So in industries and factories, all these products are manufactured with the help of different types of microbes. Next we are going to see about the antibiotic production. What are antibiotics? Antibiotics are chemical substances produced by microorganisms which can kill or stop the growth of other disease causing microorganisms even in very low concentration. So antibiotics are produced by microorganisms which will kill the other disease causing microorganisms. Antibiotics means against life. Antibiotics are used to treat diseases such as plague, meningitis, diphtheria, syphilis, leprosy, tuberculosis, etc. So by using antibiotics, many diseases can be treated. Selman Waxman discovered streptomycin and was the first to use the term antibiotic in the year 1943. So that is Selman Waxman, he was the first to use the term antibiotic in the year 1943. But the first antibiotic was discovered by Alexander Fleming. Alexander Fleming, while working on Staphylococci bacteria, he was on his research on the Staphylococci bacteria. He observed a green mold growing in one of his unwashed culture plates, around which Staphylococci could not grow. He found that it was due to a chemical produced by the mold, and he named it as penicillin, which was the first antibiotic discovered by Alexander Fleming in the year 1926. So the first antibiotic was discovered by Alexander Fleming in the year 1926. He named the antibiotic as penicillin. Penicillin is produced by the fungi Penicillium notatum and Penicillium chrysogenum. In this picture you can able to see the Penicillium notatum. So it is a fungi. From this only the antibiotic penicillin was produced. It is a bactericidal, that is antibiotics which kill bacteria are called as bactericidal in action and stops the synthesis of bacterial cell wall. Penicillin is also referred as queen of drugs because of its full potential and effective. It was called as the queen of drugs. After Alexander Fleming, its full potential and effective antibiotic was established much later by Ernest Chain and Howard Florey when they treated the wounded soldiers in the World War II with penicillin. So, during the World War II, many soldiers were wounded. At that time, the drug penicillin was very useful in treating those soldiers and it saved thousands of lives. So it is called as the queen of drugs. Fleming, Chain and Florey were awarded the Nobel Prize in the year 1945 for the discovery of penicillin. So they were awarded, that is Fleming, Chain and Florey were awarded the Nobel Prize in the year 1945 for the discovery of penicillin. Tetracycline. It is a broad spectrum bacteriostatic antibiotic. Broad spectrum means it acts against a wide range of disease causing bacteria, that limits the growth of bacteria, that inhibits the microbial protein synthesis. Chlortetracycline is the first antibiotic of this group, isolated from the cultures of Streptomyces aereofaciens. Streptomycin is a broad spectrum antibiotic which is isolated from the actinomyces. Streptomyces griseus. It is the bactericidal against both gram-positive and gram-negative bacteria, especially against the Mycobacterium tuberculosis, which causes the disease tuberculosis. Antibiotics such as erythromycin, chloromycetin, griseofulvin, neomycin, kinamycin, bacitracin, etc. are also isolated as microbial products. Till this we have concluded our topic. We have learnt about the different types of antibiotics. Learn and revise the topic. Thank you.